All right, little largemouth bass. Here's the release. That's the wrong way, buddy. Go that way. There you go. There we went. All right, just caught a largemouth bass. There we go. Release video. Now he's gone. Pro, start recording. All right, second 3-pounder of the day. Here's the release. It's already gone. All right, second 3-pounder of the day. Here's the release. It's already gone. Just caught a little tiny largemouth. Barely hooked. Let's get the fire release video. It's not much of a release. Yep. Goodbye, little buddy. There he goes. He gets stuck in that moss. Oh man, I wasn't even recording.
That's all good.
A little tiny one.
That's just your room.
Yeah. Little tiny bass. There he goes. All right. That's probably a 3-pounder too. He's fat. Look at the belly on him. All right, here we go. There he goes. Go, buddy. There he goes. Oh, he's right there in the moss. He'll go out though. He'll go out though. All right, I just had a huge fish on there. There we go. There he is. He's on. Oh, I got him. I told you he'd come back, bro. That's a giant, bro. That's a giant. That's a giant. That's a giant. That's a giant. That's a 3. 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 Come on, baby. Don't spit that. 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 Come on, baby. That's a don't. Come on. Come on in. 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 Come on. Got him! I got him. No way. No shot. Oh my god, dude, I just got that. I told you you'd come back, bro. Oh yeah, Jaden got a good one. Jaden got a good bass. Flip that boy in. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Biggest one of the year so far.
Not bad.
That's not shabby. That's not shabby at all. That's why you need to be using that shad right there. Oh, that one ate. That's probably a pounder.
Maybe it's chunky.
Pound and a half.
I'll say about.
I'll give you £1.5 pound.
£1.5.
Yeah. Early morning bass fishing. Maybe we'll get some crappie. Water's a little clear, so we might need to get a darker color since the water's more clear. And the water level's up a lot too. Yep. There it is, baby. I told you them bass are biting. Okay. What did I say?
I want to catch one on here.
Already. Alright, boys and girls. I'm out here fishing at this private pond that one of my family members owns, and just caught this first little largemouth bass on a drop shot rig. And I think that was kind of crazy because it was the first cast that I did. So I caught it on this little tiny baby pole, so now we're going to try to get the release without falling in. There he goes. Off to live another day. Alright folks, number 2 of the day. Also caught it on this drop shot rig on this little tiny pole. Here's the release. And now he's gone. Live to see another day and grow bigger. Third one on the day. Caught it on my big pole. He was using a spinner just out here at this private pond that one of my family members own. And yeah, this is bass number 3 of the day, fish number 3 of the day. Here's the release. There he's gone. And I'm gonna try to catch some of these big bullfrogs because I've seen some huge ones over a pound already. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Bass number 4 of the day. This boy has a big old scar on his side and another one up there. So I'm thinking he probably got almost chomped by a snapping turtle that's out here in this private pond. Kid you not, this guy, it was right around here. See that dust that's still in the water right there? I snagged him or touched him right on the bank and he shot out there. And then he did a U-turn, hit again, almost had him. Threw my lure out there and it stuck on that log for a second and I popped it off and it fell right down and he got it. That's how I got this bad boy. Here's the release. There he goes. Bass number 4 of the day. Bass number 5 of the day. This one's probably a good 1.5, 2 pounds. It's probably, I'd say 15 inches. Caught this one and bass number 4 of the day on that spinner that is on my big pole. And I caught this boy right there next to that tree, threw it out kind of behind it, and I kind of reeled it in and he came and then I got him, I guess. I don't really know how that one happened, but releasing this good bass. Zooming out, there he goes. Not even messing around. Well, I mean, I was messing around at first. I'm using this big of a reel with 50-pound braid with this big of a pole. This is a river setup. And I threw on this bluegill lure. And this bluegill lure, it's decent size. Caught bass number 7 of the day. Scared me a little bit because I thought it was a turtle. Because there was a turtle right in the area, and then I felt my pole going while I was trying to fix the bird's nest that I had, and yeah, I got bass number 7 of the day. Probably a good 1.5, 2 pound almost. Nah, I'd say, yeah, it's probably 1.5. I'll give it 1.5 pound largemouth bass. Number 7 of the day. Time to release bass number 7 of the day. And now he's gone. Grow bigger, buddy. Bass number 8 of the day. Caught him on this bluegill lure again. I'm just gonna say this now. If I really wanted to, I could throw on a big old snake lure and I bet these suckers would still eat it. I'll give this one 2 pounds. It's way bigger than that last one. But yeah, I'll get that release here in a minute. Bass number 8 of the day. But he's released. Grow bigger, fella. Bass number 9 of the day, I believe. Also caught him on this big old bluegill lure. I'd say that's probably 3/4 pound, maybe pound. Caught it on this big baitcaster reel for the river. But yeah, I'll get that release here in a minute. Alright, here we go. This is bass number 9. It was either 8 or 9. Bass number 8 or 9 of the day. Releasing him. Swim off, grow bigger, buddy. Bass number 10 of the day. At this private pond, caught it on that bluegill lure on my baitcaster river reel. This bass number 10 of the day. Get that good release. There's the release. Good job, buddy, for biting on my hook, and that evens out the day. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end today and end it in a good, whatever you want to call it. End it in a good ending. How about that? Caught it on this probably 3-acre private pond, one of my family members own. I'm for sure going to be coming out here in the future to get some more. I might catch 1 or 2 more here today on my way walking up back to the house to end out the fishing day. So yeah, that's it. Grow bigger, buddies. See this, guys? This would be bass number 11. I seen him come up right from underneath this moss right here. He slammed that bluegill lure on that bigger pole. He's just sitting right here. But he can't get out, so I kind of... There he goes. That's bass number 11 of the day. Best release I've had all year. Alright, everybody. Just got this new bait caster. Threw on a little bluegill lure and I caught it myself. A good largemouth bass. How about that? Get the release in a minute. Here he is. Probably a half-pounder. He's pretty stupid. There he goes. Off to catch another big one. Bass number 2 of the day. Also caught him on that crappie looking bluegill. Just caught it on this brand new orange bait caster that I got. I don't know how I'm gonna get this hook out because I have no pliers and it is a treble hook. And I cannot see this treble hook because of the moss. So I guess I'll get that release video whenever I figure it out. All right, just got that treble hook out. Took me long enough. About 5 minutes probably. Not too bad, but here we go. Let's get that release on this big boy. Look at that. He just disappeared. Thank you for biting and grow huge. Bass number 3. This is a chunky guy. I caught him at the exact same spot on the exact same setup. As you can see, I'm hopefully going to go back in that next video and make a whole collage. But I literally set those baits down on the exact same pile of rocks. Picked up my bait caster again after I released that other bass and caught this 1.5 pound slab. He jumped out of the water, so I yanked the pole and he flew up on the bank and the lure fell out. So quick video. Here we go. There he goes. Hopefully I'll catch another one at the same spot, make that 3. All right, boys and girls, I just caught the 3rd bass of the day. Also on my new rod and reel combo. Caught it on this crappie looking bluegill lure, and that's probably not even a 1/2 pound bass, so I'll get that release here in a minute. All right, here he is. Gonna get the release on this pretty small bass. And there he goes. Well, that's a beautiful release. There he went. Bass number 3 of the day. This thing's probably 18 inches. I'm gonna say that's probably a 4 or 5 pound bass. Let's get the good release. She's ready to go off. That was a good bass right there. Probably 4 or 5. Caught it right out there on that little brush pile right there. Bass number 2. This is probably 3/4 pound, 1 pound-ish. It's fat. Caught this one right there at those brush piles. I caught bass number 1. Give me a second here. Caught bass number 1 at that brush pile. Caught bass number 2 at that brush pile. And I had a giant bass. It was way, way, way over there in that little cove area. It was probably 6. That was a huge bass over there. I had him on and then he jumped out of the water. So let me get this guy off and then I can get the release. All right, this is bass number 2. Caught him on the bait caster reel. And the new, this is a pole and reel combo. It's called the Xfinity Speed Stick. It's like a 7 foot pole. And that's the lure I was using. Bass number 2, here we go. And he's already gone because he did not want to be around here any longer than he had to. Alright, just caught this bass in the mouth. YouTube, that's just some red juice coming out of its mouth. He had a juice box, just so you know, YouTube. Don't take this down. But yeah, I just caught this probably 1.5 pound, almost 2 pound bass because that boy's pretty fat. I watched him come up from the water. He slammed it the first time, it popped off, and then he came back and got it a second time. I'm gonna try to get him out past this moss. He'll be stuck in that moss for a minute because he's pretty stupid. But I'm sure he'll get out. So I'll walk back this way here in about 10 minutes and maybe he'll be gone. Thanks for watching. Alright, 1 pound bass. Here's the release. There he goes. 5.5 pound bass. Here's the release.
See you later, buddy.
There it goes. 5.5 pound bass. Maybe my personal best. Smallest bass of the year. There we go. There it goes. Second smallie, third smallmouth, or it's not smallmouth, third small largemouth of the day. I'm gonna get the release. There we go, zooming off into this beautiful creek. We had to walk all the way through that, and I just caught a catfish a minute ago, but one of the kids down there took it and they're gonna eat it. So yeah, good fishing day, and Jaden's working on catching one now. All right. Jaden caught 2 bass. This is my first bass of the day. I'm glad I even got one, but here's the release. There he goes, off to grow bigger. I caught him right under this tree. Alright, Jaden caught half-pound to 1-pound bass. Probably half.
Why is it yellow?
Caught a half-pound bass.
Look.
And it just peed on him or something, or threw up on him. We're gonna get this release video. Off he goes, grow bigger. First largemouth of the day. Gonna get this release. So, there he goes. Off to live another day, and hopefully I'll catch more. Second bass of the day. Just got this little tiny largemouth bass on my bait caster reel. Not the big one, but this little one. You know what that's from?
No.
Baby turtles. There's a hole right there, and the eggs right there. All right, on to the bass release. There he goes. And if you're wondering what this big pole is, has that thing out there that looks like a float. It's actually my sonar. So yeah.
And I think